My own journey. I came from a very modest house. My parents were divorced when I was very young. We didn't have a lot of money, and it took me 10 years to get my bachelor's degree. I was going to school full time, and I was working part time, and I was given an opportunity to become a manager where I was working. So I put my education on hold, and then I took that opportunity. And for 6 years, I was a manager for a couple different retail establishments. And then I finally was sitting, I was running my own store, and my friends would always talk to me like, what are you doing? Like, you could be so much more than just this, Even though I was making a decent wage, I was going on vacation twice, like I was doing all right. But I always felt like there was this hole that it wasn't just about making money, it was about, making a difference. I mean, for me, that was very encouraging for me to finish my bachelor's degree, because it was one of those things that, I can get a new car, I can lose my job and get a new job, I can lose my wife. I mean, all these things I can lose. But once you get a degree, that's yours forever. No matter, someone can take it, they can rip it up, and you still have it. So the one story I like to tell is about Melissa. Melissa was in our cohort in Pennsylvania. She was 17 years old when she came to the pre-cert. She had a child. She lived in a precarious kind of situation where she lived with her child's parent's parent, but she wasn't with the child's parent. She didn't have a driver's license, she didn't have a car, she didn't have a job. She came into our program, she worked very hard. Now we're about 2 years later, she has custody of her kid, a custody agreement with her kid. She has her own car, she has a driver's license, she's engaged to be married, she's about to move out to live on her own. From where she was, 17 years old, when she came, a scared little girl, to where she is now, is amazing. The one thing about working with high school students is that you can actually see them transform. I've had the opportunity of running my own cohort in Pennsylvania, and I did exactly that. I actually saw these 19-year-old or 17-year-old students that were in high school when they started with our program. And by the time they graduated and were working full-time as a consultant, literally transformed from the time when they were 17 till 18 years old. I mean, it's quite remarkable. And I've said this before, but working in a nonprofit, a lot of times you're working towards an abstract goal. I want to end poverty. I want to, limit climate change. I want to do this abstract, large ideal. But at WS, we're actually in there in the trenches. It's granular. You actually get to see the transformation, and it's very rewarding. I mean, I can't say that enough.